You actually got a scary look going on right now. Kind of turning me on. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a solid day out there. So this week seems like it's going to be a pretty solid week for pretty much everybody. You know, whether you play GTA religiously or you pick it up every couple of months. The Salvage Yard is 40% off, as well as all the upgrades that follow it. So those are going to be 40% off as well. That is pretty much what I'm going to focus on this week. I don't think I did a sell mission with the weed, and then I also think I only got to like level 50 in my reputation for the LS car meet. So you know, I always say I'm gonna try my best to play this game as much as I can, and a lot of times I don't really even live up to my own word. Hopefully this week is different and I can absolutely grind this out as much as I can, but you never know. You know, life's always kind of funny. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into GTA Online right away, and we are gonna purchase a Salvage Yard. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick yet, but to be honest, I don't think it really matters which one you pick, but we'll worry about that when we get to Maze Bank foreclosure. I think I have a laptop in here that I could purchase it, right? Heck yeah, I can. Look at that. All right, Maze Bank foreclosures. We're going to try to find a Salvage Yard. So it looks like what? We got 5 locations. Okay, not too shabby. I'm trying to think of where this stuff is even at. I don't think it really matters which one I pick. I'm obviously just going to pick the most expensive one. 2.69, 2.4. Yeah, these things are going to be cheaper all the way out there. So, okay, let's go ahead and just dive right in. So just the way it is, it's 1.6 tint. I mean, come on. I got to get my favorite color. Orange, obviously. Get trade rates. Connections to local businesses are priceless, yet surprisingly affordable, which is why for a one-off payment, you'll receive discounts on all claims with Morris Mutual and on repairing vehicles with the LS Customs. I don't need it, but I'm gonna get it. Tow truck. Let's see. You can either get a nice tow truck or you can get a beater. It doesn't matter. You still got to pay for it regardless. The tow truck, the way it is, without the discount, is 1.1 million, which is kind of a lot. The beater's only 650,000. It's on discount. I don't really care. I mean, I might as well go for the splurge, right? So let's be real here. We might as well go all out. Safe, might as well. God, this is actually adding up to a lot more than I thought. Staff, let's see what that's going to add to. All right, so we're almost at 3.5 million. Is it worth it? Probably not. Am I going to do it anyways? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer at this point. I have the money, so I really don't care. And hopefully I can make it back this week if I actually get on and play it. But like I said, I told myself I was going to play the weekly update last week a lot, and pretty sure I just got on to record a video, and that was about it. Alrighty, let's do it. Man, I haven't seen 17 million in a while, and that actually kind of hurt making that purchase, but let's just go ahead and pretend that didn't happen, and we'll head over to the Salvage Yard and get this all up and running and go from there. I'm gonna modify this car real quick. Let's see, what do they want on this hoss? Respray, blaze red. That's a shitty color. Actually, that is a pretty sick color, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, so suspension, they want street suspension. I don't know why my controller keeps skipping too, but it is. Brakes, they want sports brakes, we could do that, and turbo tuning, we could do that as well. Whatever you want, we could do, as long as you're paying for it, really. Race exhaust, yeah, you want to go fast, I get it. Grill, exposed intercooler. Okay, don't really think it spruced it up or anything, but you know, whatever. Then they want the vinyl roof. I'd leave it personally, but you know, the customer always gets what he wants. Wheel type lowrider, okay. Let's see what they're working with. Turbine, eh? What is it? All right, whatever, you're just getting it, I don't care. Please do not crash it, okay? You guys have been on a hot streak of not destroying my cars after I modify them, so just please get it there in one piece and we'll be in a great spot, okay? I just want to make some money, especially after dropping 3.5 million almost on a Salvage Yard. You know, you think I'd kind of make my money back as soon as I can, but you know, that's not how it works in this game. I'm gonna be like that guy soon. I'm gonna be broke and homeless for how expensive everything is in this game. What, is there too many people in here that I can't register? Yep. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this is one of the most annoying things about GTA Online is the fact that once there's maximum amount of people in the game that is already either motorcycle club or a CEO, that you can't obviously have more CEOs or motorcycle clubs going, and it bothers me. What's a full lobby? Like 30 people? Just make everybody in the lobby be able to be a CEO or run their MC business. We're just gonna pretend that's not gonna bother me because we got 2 claimable vehicles at the Salvage Yard. Claimable just means you can pretty much buy them through here for like dirt cheap. I believe it's double money on the tow truck missions, double money on the safe, and then the last thing that I'm forgetting is I think it's double speed on the salvaging of the vehicles. So like when you do the tow truck missions, whatever car you collect, they're obviously gonna get salvaged at 2 times faster. The safe wasn't really a big deal. Like if you guys are looking at buying this and you guys haven't, you guys have been watching videos to see what you should buy and what you shouldn't. The safe, no matter what, it will accumulate 50,000. If you buy the wall safe, it just basically lets you accumulate up to 250,000. So if you don't have the money for it, don't feel like you need to, as well as to get the trade rates. Don't feel like you need to get it right now. You can always get it later on. Try to get it obviously before the week's over with, because it is discounted 40% off. So it kind of makes sense to get it now. But if you want to just get the salvage yard to get it up and running and start making money, go ahead and do it without it. And you can always come back later and revisit it and buy it if you want. All right. So what I gathered was basically the planning computer is where you do the robberies for the claimable cars, as well as just the cars in general. It seems like it's been a while since we've had claimable cars. So a lot of people were saying that they were wishing it was double money on the robberies. Since we got the claimable vehicles, that's probably why we didn't see double money. I don't know. This is my first time obviously using the salvage yard. Don't know a whole lot about it. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to do the tow truck service to get the vehicles so we can salvage them for parts, obviously, as it says in that description. And while those are getting salvaged, whatever the delay is, that's when we'll do the robberies. Respray. I mean, we got to go with orange, right? We got to go out in style. Yeah. Oh my God. I thought this stuff was supposed to be close in the city. Holy crap. My staff actually delivered a car without destroying it. I can tell you flat out, if I get another mission this far out, I'm not even going to do it. We're going to keep it within reasoning, because if I have to drive all the way to like Paleto Bay or Grapeseed, you could guarantee you I am restarting my session so I don't have to do that mission. I feel like I'm doing story modes like Stranger and Freaks or whatever that actual like category of missions were. I think it was with Tanya, wasn't it? With Franklin. You would fill in for Tanya's boyfriend or whatever because he was too busy. Off to a great start. We're really making it look like I know what I'm doing here. The best part about this is I was doing so good. First car delivered to the salvage yard ever in my entire career. I don't know how I feel about it, but I feel some sort of way. Your staff will now start salvaging parts from the recovered vehicle. Jamal will be in touch when the cash from selling these parts has been transferred to you. So obviously I'm assuming you can only get 2 cars at a time because there's only 2 lifts. Once these 2 are filled, you got to wait for them to obviously get disassembled, the parts pretty much salvaged, and that's when you can obviously keep going back and doing more. Regularly recovering vehicles through the tow truck service also increases the salvage yard's daily earnings, which can be collected from the safe. Pretty much you got to grind out the tow truck service missions in order to accumulate more in the safe, and that totally makes sense. So yeah, all right, we'll go ahead and keep on doing that. There's a short delay before you can launch this again. Okay, we're gonna see how much the claimable vehicles would cost if you had to actually buy them, you know, without the salvage yard. Got the Pfister Comet S2 Cabrio and then the Lampadati Tagan. Wow, that's actually a lot more than I thought. Almost 1.8 million. That is not too shabby if we can go ahead and collect that for dirt cheap, you know what I'm saying? 2.3 million? Oh man, it is a solid week to be alive in GTA Online. Let me tell you folks, you guys better be grinding the absolute shit out of this week. Let's see if there's no more delay. Oh hell yeah. What was that, like 2 or 3 minutes? See, 2.35, that's better. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it kind of shows the progress of this getting disassembled. So clearly I can't do any more of these. My safe is still at $0. Yes, next thing is we'll just go ahead and start doing some of the robberies to get some of the claimable vehicles. All right, we're gonna do the EGT first. Are you sure you wish to steal this vehicle? Fuck yeah, I do. I mean, come on, let's be real here. I'm confused. So is it just you steal a vehicle and that's it? Or is there like actual missions that you got to do before you can steal the vehicle? Basically, there is mini missions before you actually do the robbery. So the main objective is to scope out the submarine. I'm not going to step in that fire because I know I'm going to die. So I'm just going to take it from here. Oh, okay. That picture's great. You can't even see what half the stuff even is. So there is more than I thought. I just figured you would just steal these things and be done and over with. No, there's still a lot of shit you got to do involved. What the hell happened to my oppressor? I don't understand what happened to my oppressor, so I guess we're just gonna go this way. You gotta be kidding me. It spawned inside there now? It didn't spawn on the road? Thought there was a whole reason why I got out here, because I didn't think it was gonna spawn in there. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. The hell did I die by? That last guy, I don't even know where he's at. I'm not even too worried about. I have to take him out? Of course I do. I gotta go up there anyways? Oh my gosh. Why can't I just shoot that cable? They make him climb all the way up here just to flip a switch just for me to have to climb all the way back down. You know what? I'm going for it. Fuck it. Oh my gosh. I thought I would have dove in the water like an Olympic swimmer. Kind of like that, but no, I for some reason went to go try to pull a parachute. I don't understand why the oppressor spawned all the way over there. I'm literally right here. Contact Jamal and begin stealing a cutting torch for the McTony robbery. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it anyways. I know there was one optional thing, but all right, if I was a cutting torch, where would I be? There's the cutting torch. Guys, I'm not in the mood, okay? You guys are gonna get dropped. Just because you pissed me off, you guys are getting dropped. I died to this guy last time, and I'm not dying again, so... Enjoy your swim, brother. Look at him, man. He's just enjoying his swim. I mean, I don't want to kill the guy, but he's kind of impeding on the mission, so I'm gonna kill him. Wasn't on here to begin with, and all of a sudden he just spawns in. You deserve every single bullet going into you right now there, Hoss, okay? I got 20 more going at you. 20 more. All right, now I'm done with you. Oh, right on. Okay, so my Banshee's been salvaged, so I wonder if that means the Ballista, the first car, was also salvaged. So on 2 cars alone, I've almost made 140,000. This is optional, so I'm not going to do it. I don't think it's really worth it. I don't think masks are worth it either, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the security outfit so we can go ahead and actually do this robbery. At this point, I really should have done the actual claimable cars first and then do this one last, but you know what? You got to find out somehow. I did not expect the robberies to actually entail this much. Why couldn't this one be like, I don't know, in Los Santos? I got to go 5.6 miles for this. I can't believe I had to come all the way out here for security outfits. I spent so much time traveling to these destinations that it's not even actually funny. First, we had the 4-mile salvage vehicle I had to go get, almost 6 miles for the security outfits, and now I gotta go freaking 6 miles even for the stupid car. Hopefully it gets better, guys. Tell me it gets better, right? I can't drive this thing to save my life. Where the hell is the moon pool? What the hell even is that? It's gotta be underneath, wouldn't you think? It only took me about 10 minutes to actually find the moon pool. Didn't even know what the hell that was. I'm gonna just start cutting doors open to see if this is the way to go. Hopefully the head of security's right here, right? Nope, that's pretty much where I was just at. Wasn't expecting 3 guys to be in there, but they were. We're just gonna cheat the system. He can't do anything about this right now. Yeah, what an idiot. You know, it's not like I died, but what an idiot. He died too. Honestly, fuck the car. Let's just steal this so we can keep running Cayo Perico, man, so I don't have to buy it. Damn, look at all these cops. Ooh, that's a road right there. Kind of want to avoid that so I don't get hit by the cops. Alrighty, now that we lost the cops, we can go ahead and deliver this thing back to the salvage yard and get paid and hopefully take a break. Robbery is finally complete. I didn't even know there was a bonus that you could have possibly have gotten. That's actually kind of upsetting that I didn't know that. I didn't complete any of them, but at least one thing's for sure. I cannot wait to take a break.